Hello, Pilipinas! So, this is a series of videos na I will be interviewing fans of comics. And we will be talking about comics in general, of course. And ang kauna-unahan nating guest for tonight is Marco. And Marco, please introduce yourself.
Hello po. So my name po is Marco and I'm a more recent comics fan, like around
Mm-hmm.
2022 lang po ako naging fan, and most of the works that I know are like ones that have been released in more recent years. So yung mga works na mas kilala ko po is
Mm-hmm.
like let's say Torita DR, the works
Mm-hmm.
of Torita DR, the works of Bambi, Eloriaga Amago, and Rolando Amago, and then the works of more yung mga Pinoy artists na nasa webtoon like Loon.
That's good, that's good. Ako kasi, more ako sa yung mga nauna eh. Nagbabasa ako lately ng mga published Pinoy comics, but very limited ang nababasa ko sa Pinoy na web. Kasi sa web comics kasi pag nasa harapan ako ng computer, it's either I'm playing or I'm working. I get too distracted eh pag nagbabasa ako.
Yeah,
Sinusubukan ko
all that.
naman na sinusubukan ko naman magbasa ng online comics ng mga Pinoy. Kasi yun nga, madali talaga ako ma-distract. May marinig lang ako konti. Nagta-alt-tab na ako.
Mm.
So,
I mean,
anong gusto mong, kaninong works ang gusto mong ating bigyan ng ngayon, ng highlight?
let's say Torita DR's Twinkle Twinkle. Kasi po
Oy.
from you told me last time is meron din po kami.
Meron ako niyan. Kaya nga, it's very good. It's very good. So, go ahead. Let's tell everybody what Twinkle Twinkle is about.
So Twinkle Twinkle is a story about these twins, Signa and Alta, and it takes place in like I guess I should say the golden age of Manila. Yung mga the most notable thing that I can note about it is the use of Art Deco in aesthetics
Yun.
and
All
in
right.
art
All right.
architecture. Kasi yun talaga yung besides the characters themselves, it's one of the other main appeals that I
Mm-hmm.
have towards Twinkle Twinkle, the use of Art Deco.
All right. Tama, tama. It's very apaw na apaw sa ano pa lang sa cover pa lang niya. Art
Mm.
Deco na yung yung text eh. Okay? It's good. What else,
And it
man?
also takes place in these places, like in the Crystal Arcade and the I
Mm-hmm.
forgot the names of the other place. The sa tingin ko Metropolitan Museum. It's at
Oh,
the back of the book. Kaso lang wala pa sa akin.
what about the story captivated you?
More character focused story concerning about the twins and their lives and
Mm.
how they explored through it and how they deal with having a sister who's actually this star, like a literal star.
I have to warn everybody ha. Ano pala to? Spoiler alerts ha. Baka
Yeah. Spoiler
you might
alert.
spill some beans, but it's okay kasi if you maganda rin na we spill something and we talk about it. So, just go ahead. Ito nga pala siya. Sige, just keep on
Yep, that's Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle,
And
twinkle.
in text, it's already Art Deco, Signa
Oo
and
nga eh.
Alta.
Ayun ang ganda
Yeah.
Alright.
And also, from what I know po, yung mga pangalan nila, Signa and Alta, they're actually like rearranged letters for Sinag and Tala. So, Sinag Tala.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that it's I think there's an author's note here somewhere talking about that. Yeah, Sagala. Ang ganda ng art niya dito, no? Very ano ba yung ano pang classic? Kasi ito yung parang generation talaga ngayon ng ganitong art eh. I for,
I'd say
parang,
it's more of the like manga inspired art.
oh no, oo nga. Parang manga na parang yung treatment niya medyo western yung yung
May
animation.
pagka-western tas manga. Yun rin po yung napapansin ko sa mga ibang art ngayon eh. Like, isang example pa na binigay ko kanina yung art ni Looney, and another one of that I can think of is the art of Sampay. Yung
Galing yan si Sampay. Oo,
yung
magaling si
malamanga
Sampay.
na western.
Mm. I like how they come up with the colors kasi diyan ako very weak sa area ng pagkukulay. Gagalingan nila mga idol. So, tell me more about Twinkle Twinkle, my bro.
Alright, so do we dive into even more spoiler territory? Kasi
Yeah, let's
this
go.
one since yeah, let's go. Okay,
Let's go.
so
Let's go.
so every year basically they go into this graveyard where they gather these stars that literally fall out of the sky. Ano, Torita Dia wrote it in a way that it's kind of more fantastical and um what do you call the term? It's kind of like magical realism in a way because they're
Mhm.
grabbing these stars and then they collect them and then give them to
Oh,
kasi may
and the,
naniningil ng stars mula sa kanila eh.
oh,
It also
and
involves with the plot regarding the sister Hanan.
yeah, and then the way Tori executes yung pagko-collect ng twins, parang parang
Mm.
sobrang mundane lang na pagko-collect kami ng stars, it's just
Mm.
ang galing, ang galing. So it gives a feel for the for what the story is all about, or what the world is all about. Okay. Please continue.
Yeah, like so actually I mean, yeah, that kind of sums it up. Pero may mga parts din ng plot involving this guy who's no. I'm actually forgetting names pero
Let me check. Yung isa doon, what's this guy? Hanan is the, medyo matagal-tagal ko na din kasi itong nabasa. Where's that? Where? Alta, wait a minute. Salazar.
Oh yeah, Salazar, Mr. Salazar. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
Salazar. Salazar na.
Yeah, that's him. So he's kind of like Hanan's boss, and he's
Yeah.
he's kinda how do I put this? Like siya yung hang on. No, I've run out of words. Basta parang ini-exploit niya rin si Hana for her abilities because there was this one accident involving the stars which allowed her to like literally glow like one, and yeah,
Yeah, parang yung kwento kasi parang it's ano nga ba yun? Yung tungkol lang sa parang may mga yung siblings na they can kind of see and collect stars. Tapos yung isa naman which is Hanan, she can parang use the essence, parang ganun, ng mga stars and then glow. Na parang nagagamit niya yung parang yung light ng mga stars to parang paliwanagin pa yung yung surroundings niya, and she can sing so beautifully.
And
Ayun.
that's something that Salazar is trying to take advantage of.
Parang siya, actually itong ginawa ni Tori parang siyang bagay siyang Disney movie, parang Disney movie plot
Yeah,
siya.
it actually does feel
Diba?
it has that Disney vibe.
Oo, yun nga yung nung naramdaman ko nung binabasa ko siya. Sabi ko, okay to parang ano to parang akong nagbabasa ng Disney movie. Ay di, um, ano lang di ba si Tori yung got, she pitched for something about Disney or was it Pixar?
Oh,
Forgot.
actually, yeah. It's called Illustra, and it's about these three kids. There's Mika, there's
Oh,
Hale, and
interesting.
there's Teo, and they're basically yung I'm not sure if Mom Tori has changed any if she changed any details, but
Mhm.
Mika is like in summer classes, and she's taking summer classes with her bullies, and
Mhm.
she kind of has to learn to work with them because it involves going through this magical quest of sorts, like the details are still a little they're still a bit in development, pero
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
what I know from the things that I've read.
Yeah, she's very good at this kasi to be picked by 'di ba? Stick sobrang
Yeah.
eh,
Ano yun?
ah,
She pitched it to Disney Hyperion, the same publishers who made like Percy Jackson.
mhm. It's very refreshing to hear yung bagong mga bagong generation of fans because yung circle ko kasi it's very maliit lang Tapos kami-kami lang nagkakausap. So very very familiar na ako with their thoughts. And since this is the first time that we've talked, right? And tapos ang
Yeah, this is the
pinag-uusapan pa
first time.
natin is
Like
about
I've heard of your works, pero hindi ko pa nababasa yun.
thank you. So we're talking about Tori Tadiar here and di ko naman siya kilala. Tapos parang for me, she represents a whole generation of new komikeros. And parang maganda yun kasi for me, that's very good kasi new blood, kumbaga. And also, since nasabi mo na you've heard of me before, gusto ko din sabihin na ito Twinkle Twinkle, we got we were finalists of the same batch for the National Book Awards.
Oh yeah, I think I
Oh,
remember something like that. Yeah.
tapos sabi ko, medyo nahiya ako kasi there are similarities between our stories.
Oh.
Yung first na similarity is yung um, yung liwanag, yung the use of the metaphors
Mm.
of the stars yung meron din akong twins, tapos meron din akong yung how she used the
Ah.
metaphor ng liwanag, yung ending nung you know what happened dun sa ending, di ba?
Yeah.
It's the same, actually the same ending with mine, but it's kahit na pareha sila, it's so different pa rin kasi it's only evident of hindi gusto ko lang sabihin na yung nakaka-inspire talaga yung liwanag kahit paano, and then we can play it in many ways na parang
Yeah,
hindi tayo
there's a reason
bumubuka.
why light as a
Oo.
metaphor is used in a lot of stories.
Oo, 'di ba? Ang galing kasi
Mm.
now it makes sense why the ancient people tried to make hieroglyphs or statues about the stars. Kasi
Mhm.
talagang very inspirational siya. Tapos in a way, kahit na ulit-ulitin pa siya or gayahin ng ibang tao, they can come up with their own stories about the stars and how they do. It's gonna come out original pa rin.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Ang galing
I mean, kahit
nakakatuwa lang.
paulit-ulit naman, each author kinda takes their own spin on that kind of
Mm,
story. Like,
mm,
I'm sure
mm.
na, despite the similarities, your story could be like very different from,
Oh,
Tori's
yes,
in
yes.
some other
Oh.
ways.
Yep, there's a lot of differences then. Yun nga kasi I bring this up because actually marami akong naging experience sa circle namin na madalas sinasabi, "Oy, kwento ko 'to." Pati nga hindi lang kami mga amateurs, pati yung mga professional, mga big names. They usually fight over something that's sabihin, I was the first one who wrote about that. And then you stole it and then there's a lot of that going on already. Liit-liit na nga ng ating circle tapos may nagkakaroon pa ng ganito. I mean, it's like it's either stars, mythology, or something else. I mean, all I want to do to say is sa mga magiging creators diyan, just gawin niyo lang yung nafi-feel yung gawin. Huwag kayong matakot na meron pang nauna or meron naunahan kayo sa isang kwento. How about you, Marco? Do you have any inkling or parang kagustuhan or motivation to make comics of your own someday, or are you just really a collector?
I mean, I do wanna be like a creator someday. Pero I'm more of a writer and haven't really found anyone to like collaborate with art-wise. I mean, I kind of found someone, pero they're not ready yet. Maybe someday, someday, not today, not today.
You'll find your own Kajo someday.
Yeah.
There's lalabas na lang yan bigla. Kasi there's a lot of writers in the circle din. And eventually you'll find your own Kajo if you stick long enough. Kasi
I
marami
guess
naman.
right now I'm kind of a fan that's learning from all of these literary works, these comics. Most of the comics that I read are new, pero I've also come to read the older works like from like yun yung wait lang. Wait, does 13 count as a more older work? Yeah.
That's kind of new, but yeah, it's parang I'll just say na 13 kind of ushered in the new generation of comikeros.
Yeah.
Parang it didn't usher in, but it showed everybody that there's a comics industry pa rin sa Pilipinas. Kasi isip ng iba patay na eh. Pero
Patay
hoy,
na
buhay
po.
pa kami. Buhay pa kami.
Oh, it's
And
more like nag-evolve lang siya. Ganun.
Yeah. Parang it was always there. It never died. It was always there.
Yeah.
No.
And it's been growing. It's developing.
It's been growing.
Yeah.
Oo, tama. Yeah. Naabutan mo ba sila? Sila, what's his name? Sila Bleedman. Have you heard of Bleedman?
Bleedman. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Okay, that's good. Kasi medyo siya eh. Parang medyo naughty kasi yung niya, yung art, yung kanyang stories. Parang yung mga Red Riding Hood, tapos parang ginagawa niyang naughty, minsan violent. Siya eh, sumikat siya ng mga bandang 90s.
Oh,
early hindi, not 90s, early 2000s
early 2000s.
Sa web, oh. So, parang
ako kasi early 2000s pa ako pinanganak.
Oh my God!
I'm as old as 13, 2005.
Oh my God, man. This is making me feel real old. Ayun. So, okay. So, you parang you spill the beans on your age na rin. So, what do you think? Anong masasabi mo sa current comics industry ngayon? What can you say? Is it like, come on, tell us. What's your impressions?
The comics industry ngayon? I mean, let's see. The comics industry ngayon, like Comic-Con, Comic-Con.
Yeah, like Comic-Con, Comic-Con. Ano tingin mo sa kanila? Is it tell me what you think. Is it a place you think you can be all the time, be somewhere all the time, or is it a happy place for you?
Actually, it's kind of a happy place for me.
All right, all
It's
right.
like since yung comics community natin, it's still a bit niche. I actually get to meet and interact with these creators. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like every time I go into a convention, I know someone's name, they know my name,
All
ganun. And
right.
and this comics community is like in the industry is like Comiket. They just keep getting bigger with the more they publish their comics, and maybe they'll reach a much wider audience someday.
Ayos, no? Ako kasi parang, ako naman, ang feeling ko, parang gumaganon-ganon yung comics community. Minsan, pakiramdam ko, minsan may mga points na it was so high na akala mo parang lalabas na siya sa kabilang, parang tatawid na siya ng medium. Parang gano'n na
Mm.
siya kalakas. Tapos biglang babagsak. Tapos mamaya, ano na naman. Parang, but, may mga gems na lumalabas. Kung tulad ng yung akala ko, babagsak na yung, yung comics community or industry, biglang lumabas naman yung 13 na Netflix. Na parang, wow, this is something very optimistic. It's very
Actually,
positive.
I think the Trece anime introduced a lot of people to Filipino comics again, or
Yeah.
reintroduce them. Tas
Mm-hmm.
biglang nagkaroon ng influx of fans.
Yeah.
Kasi parang ganun din po ako na-introduce. I saw the Trece anime, I read the comics, I like the comics better, and I ano
Yun.
read more comics, ganun.
13. Ganda, no? Ang ganda na nangyari. Yes, yes. But how do you see ba na sa tingin mo, is the comics community going to grow pa or hindi pa, right? Parang it's gonna like stink again and then, like what I said kanina, parang paganon-ganon yung up and down, up and down.
Parang pag I mean, I see po, nakakita naman po ako, nakakapag-interact with newer people, pero rin
Mhm.
sometimes it kind of just stays at the same kung like what you said, it kind of what
Oo, 'di
rises
ba?
and
Yeah, it's
wanes, ganun.
yeah, may ganong feeling minsan na I wanted to rise on a steady state. Kahit na slow, basta parang let's go,
Mm.
let's go, let's go, let's go. But hindi
Slow and
eh.
steady, just
Oo.
maybe it slowly rises up, ganun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yung biggest slump that I felt was during the uh before the pandemic. Before the
Oh yeah.
pandemic was the biggest slump. During the pandemic, that was actually not the biggest slump that I felt. Yung parang pakiramdam ko yung pandemic yung biglang naglabasan yung mga comics na dami. Parang
Yeah.
di ba parang everybody was cooped up inside, so they were like throwing and making
Everyone was
stories.
cooped up inside, trapped with their minds. Tapos may
Yan!
lang,
Oo.
they just
Oo.
started cooking as
Yan,
people
tama,
say
tama.
nowadays. They started cooking.
Oo, dumami din yung yung mga strips, yung mga comic strips sa Facebook. Dumami dahil during the pandemic. It was mostly during the pandemic. Ang galing eh. Kasi sabi ng iba kasi, in our circle of friends, sabi nila na the comics community, the events, like they flopped. Lahat sila sarado during the pandemic.
Yeah,
But
sila sarado.
yeah, but everybody's comics game went up during the pandemic. Kasi parang they just created out of the need. Hindi naman dahil sa they wanna kumita, parang they needed to express themselves lang. Sobrang naiinis na sila sa situation na hindi kami makalabas, ang daming kabullshitan na nangyari sa mundo. So parang inilabas na nila lahat na so beautiful. Yeah. So Marco, I'm gonna ask you, if you had the powers to help us rise again, into the golden age. Paano mo matutulungan ang comics in general, comics industry in general? Do you have
Like
any
ano po?
ideas?
Like what kind of powers are you talking about? Like more
Let's say,
authoritarian?
sabihin natin, kunyari, let's play a game. Kunyari, you had um, all the money in the world to help us rise. What would you start?
Oh.
Where would you start to help us? Because let's say, you know where we are. Paano mo tutulungan ang ating small comics community?
I guess I would start with if I had like all the money in the world which I could
Ah.
use to help this community, I would start with like advertising all of these stores. I mean they're already doing it, but
Mhm,
if I
mhm.
had like more money, I could do it on a much larger scale. Kung saan maaabot yung mga audiences that otherwise wouldn't be exposed to comics.
That's interesting. Which leads
Yeah.
me up to another interesting question. Kasi, sabi mo kasi meron tang audience na hindi pa naaabot. Saan ito? Kasi I'm very bad. I'm very bad at marketing. I'm very bad at advertising. I don't know anything about that. So, maybe you have some ideas. Saan ba maganda? Saan ba maganda
I mean personally, I'm not really very knowledgeable when it comes to marketing and
Mhm.
advertising. Usually, kapag marketing and advertising, I tend to think of social media or dun ako mismo sa mga conventions na nagbebenta or
Mhm.
nagpo-promote, ganun. Promotion, yeah, ganun.
Yeah. Oh.
Pero
Generally,
siguro if I had like more money, I would like hire consultants which know more about this stuff and then they tell me how to do it and I just make it
ah,
happen. Yeah.
yes, well, that's of course that is the wisest thing to do if you had all the money, right? That you build a team around it, and then
Mm.
come on, let's do it, let's go.
Also, I
Tama,
think
tama.
some
Why not?
comics creators or like creators in general actually know a lot more about marketing. One that comes to mind is like Katrina Olan who
Oh,
actually has
it's very good.
a job in marketing. Kasi
Yeah,
ang ganda
yeah.
nung marketing
Mhm.
nung niya, nung book niya which is gonna have like a comics relief this comics release this peak of, 'di ba?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Mm.
Tablay,
Yeah, Tablay.
tablay. I'm actually excited. I'm a mech head. I love mechs,
Yeah, I
so I'm
love mechs
excited to
too.
have. Yeah, I kasi parang right now all I can think about is kasi kilala ko lang siya, no. Pero I think JM Valenzuela has a mech based story that I think luma na yun, tapos nireboot lang niya, nilabas niya lately sa Comic Con. Yeah. So, ayun. What else do we have to nabasa mo na ba yung tablay? Hindi. Wala, hindi
Eh,
pa.
yung Tablay,
Mm.
admittedly, hindi ko pa nababasa. Hindi ko pa rin
Oh, hindi.
nabibili.
Novel kasi siya lumabas, no? So, I'm not really.
Novel siya una lumabas. I mean, ako naman po nagbabasa rin naman po ako ng novels eh. Pero dahil
Mhm.
sa, naging busy ako in life, hindi ko
Oo.
na masyadong, hindi na ako masyadong nakakabasa ng mga nobela with like
Oo.
just letters, which is
Just
why I
letters.
actually switched to comics in the first place. And now I own more
Mm.
comics than books.
So, do you also own Western mangas or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah, I
Oh,
also own some Western comics and mangas. Yeah.
wow. So, ano bang meron ka ba what kind of Western comics do you have there?
Let's see. Ang mga Western comics na meron ako, it's usually actually, it's usually yung mga libre na nakukuha ko sa mga events like Comic-Con. So, there's some
Mm.
some Marvel stuff. Tas meron din ako
Oh.
dati nabili. It's before that I bought this DC comic. Yeah. Mga DC
Oh, so
comics, Marvel comics, ganun.
So what do you prefer? Do you prefer graphic novels or yung mga tulad ng mga serialized titles? What What's your preference?
I mean, in most cases, I kind of prefer and lean towards more serialized works like like Invincible. 'Di ba po siya? It has like
Oh, ooh.
singular
Uh,
narrative from beginning to
uh,
end. Unlike
mm,
Marvel and DC that have like multiple universes,
oo
maraming
nga,
mga kwento,
oo.
iba sa animation, iba sa comics.
Oo, oo. Parang
Pero
ako oo.
lumaki po kasi ako in Marvel and DC. So like
Mhm.
I don't mind reading those either.
Yeah. Ako din, eh, X-Men, lumaki din ako sa X-Men, sa mga
Yeah,
Batman,
X-Men.
yeah. But it was actually Sir Jerry Allen Gillen's work that made me love the graphic novel ano uh, medium.
Actually, I own one work from Jerry Alangilan ng Elmer. Kaso lang hindi ko pa po nasisimulan basahin eh.
It's pretty heavy. It's pretty parang nung ako nung binasa ko nung natapos ko siya. Personal lang to. Nung natapos ko siya, I was so parang galit na galit ako sa mundo. Parang ewan ko bakit, basta ang bigat niya eh. Parang yun yung it's beautifully done. It's very well written. Siguro dahil sa galing nung pagkakagawa ni Jerry, parang na-boost din ako. Siguro that's why. Yeah. I can't explain that pero ang bigat niya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also heard other comiceros talk fondly about Sir Jerry Allen Gillen. So, na-curious po ako, and then sa Facebook Marketplace, I just found this guy selling a bunch of comics, and one of them was like Elmer.
Yeah. It's very. Have you heard of the works of, since we've got a lot of time, I think, and you're particularly, have you read Julius Villanueva's works?
Oh yeah, El Arcangel. Yeah, I love El Arcangel. Mm.
So
Actually
what
nga
can you
po,
say
yung
about that?
first exposure ko sa El Arcangel wasn't exactly a comic, but yung online animation ng Oyai sa Dilim.
Yung kila Mervin. Yung gawa ni
Yung
Mervin.
kana Mervin po.
Oo, galing nga. Sobra. Isa pa yung taong yan na naiinis ako kasi I try to parang try to, although hindi niya alam to kasi pero whatever he delves into, parang I wanna do that too. I wanna do that. Now that he's into animation, and I'm not very very good at animation, parang oh my god, why did you go there? Hindi kita mahahabol dyan. Parang sige, diyan ka na. Ang galing mo eh, sobrang galing. Kasi he knows, and then kasi like me, ako I know I'm a video editor, and then Mervin knows how to video edit too. So parehas kami dyan. Parehas kami. Tapos nagko-comics parehas kami. Tapos nag-animate siya. Like, oh no, I can't compete with you there. Yung mag-animate. So, any other comiceros that you feel like following? Or following na already?
Bambi Loriaga Amago and Roland Amago. They're among my favorites.
The Magos, yes. Bambi is one of the what do you call this? Veterans of the trade, and Olan too. They're very good.
Yeah, like Bambi's writing and Sir Roland's art style just creates amazing stories.
Oo nga alam mo yung gusto ko yung how Bambi wrote yung Doobie-Doo. Yung parang it's spilling out, spilling info right at you, but it's not, parang parang hindi siya info dump na nakakabuisit. Kasi usually, yun yung sakit ng ibang komikero na parang info dump, tapos parang there's too much, I don't like to read that. parang it's more
Mm.
of the way she did it was like I'm dumping info right at you right now, but I'm also dumping a little bit of emotion, a little bit of this and that. Tapos parang napapakapit ka eh, na parang you're in for a ride talaga. I
And
hope
yeah, the stories come from the heart.
oh, that's right. Kaya nga parang if she did this, or if sa akin sabi ko, if she did this with Doobie Doo asks, naging na-intrigue tuloy ako na basahin yung ano niya, yung Carnal ano ba yun?
Yeah, the Carnal Tales, yung ano,
Oh, the Carnal Tales.
yung
So,
yeah.
kasi meron ka ba nun? Wala ako nun eh.
Meron po ako ng ano, Carnal Tales, Banahaw, and
Oh,
ano, their most recent one, Cristobal.
Cristo. So,
So
ano ba siya?
I'm all caught up so far.
Oh, wow, Steve. That's my type of fan right there. So, paano ba? Ano ba siya? Magkahiwalay na story or magkakabit? How does it go?
Yung Carnal Tales po, they're more like ano, they're not a necessity. Hindi mo siya kailangan necessarily basahin para maintindihan yung main plot ng ano,
Mhm.
ng Carnal Tale, ay nung ano, nung Carnal
Mm.
Banahaw and Cristobal. Pero ano po, it would really help you understand the characters more.
Oh. So, was it good? Was it good?
Pero parang feeling ko ano, with the most recent one, Colonel Cristobal, it's kinda ano, you kinda have to like ano, know a little bit about the third installment of Colonel Tales,
Mm.
yung
Mm.
Colonel na ano, anting-anting. Yeah.
Oh, I see, I see. So, would you want this in a one volume? Like it's separate, right? So would you like it to be read in like one big volume, like compiled? Would you want that?
Oh, wait, ano po ulit yun? Wait lang.
Would you want this Carnal Tales to be compiled? 'Di ba hiwa-hiwalay siya?
Oh yeah, hiwa-hiwalay po siya.
Oh, so okay ba siya na compiled?
I mean, sa tingin ko hiniwa-hiwalay lang nila po for ano, cost reasons. Kasi po 'di ba ano, before the latest ones ano, nagbenta sila nung ano, Colonel Banahaw, which is all compiled. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be nice if it was ano, compiled as well, pero ano, I don't mind either way kung magkahiwa-hiwalay
Mhm.
kasi ano eh, cost reasons.
Yeah, parang dahil sa sinabi mo na yan, parang gusto ko na din tuloy maglabas ng mga gaano ba kahaba yun? Ng mga 25 pages or
I'd say
50?
ano, hindi rin po ako sure kung gaano kahaba eh, pero like ano, somewhere around
75.
30 to ano, 20 pages, ganun po. Yeah.
Mga 30 to 50, mga ganun, around that, more or
Yeah,
less.
something like that, yeah.
Interesting. Nakapag-release na din naman ako ng mga maiksing story before through Ashcans sa mga earlier Comic Cons. But
Gosh.
I really found it hard na ano eh. Parang nahihirapan ako sa yung sa may iksi na stories. Parang mas gusto ko pa rin mahaba. But yeah, dahil sa sinabi mo, I think I have to go back and do some kasi I just realized na it's a good having yung mga maiksi. It's a good way of putting yourself out there, no? Na parang mas affordable siya. So you just made me realize something. So what else? What else can you tell me about Mr. Marco?
Let's
do you have
see.
do you have
So I guess
any other?
ano, we should talk about yung third artist na mention ko, si Looney, the creator of ano, Knights of the Wandering Castle. Hindi ko alam kung ano if you've ever heard of it since that one's a bit more ano, recent.
No, I haven't, but I can check it out. Knights of the Wandering Castle.
Yeah,
It's
it's on Webtoon yung buong series.
Knights of the wow. Ang ganda ng art niya. Oh wow.
It kind of takes ano, shonen type of ano. It's a shonen type of story about the boy named Blanc and ano, He basically wants to be a knight. Kind of like
Ay,
how a lot of shonen protagonists like si
mhm,
Naruto gusto maging Hokage, Luffy wants
mhm.
to find One Piece, something like that. Yeah.
Oh. Tapos ba ito or it's a continuing story?
It's ongoing pa rin po.
Ah, ang galing ng art. Oh my gosh. Wow. I might just start reading this. Looney. Ano to? Is this a she or a he?
Si po, Looney, yeah, he's a
He.
he.
He's a he. Okay.
Yeah.
Or they, them. Or, excuse me. I don't know. Wow, ang galing. Grabe. Grabe talaga tong new generation ko, no? Ang dami kong di kilala. Ang galing.
Yeah,
Oh.
po. One of the main things that I like, actually, one of the main things I like in stories in general is that this one in particular is a character-centered story.
Hmm.
And it kind of does this thing po, in some stories po, what they do with some characters is that with their first lines or their first actions, it kind of first impressions are important. So what they do first and what they say first kind of already gives you an idea of what kind of character this is. And Looney did it with almost all of the important characters. So
Oh.
let's say the protagonist Blanc. In the very
Mhm.
first scene, you already know what he's kind of about. He wants to be a knight. But he's also kind of in a position where it doesn't really seem that it's possible for him to be a knight in that way.
So the main protagonist's name is Blank, right?
Blank. Mm.
Book one, a blank page. I
Yeah, blank
love that.
page. Yeah.
Galing, galing. Okay, okay, okay.
It's a pun because blank is a page of a knight. Like yung
Oo.
from what I know, a page is more of an utosan, which is
Ah,
different from a squire. Yung
oo,
squire kasi
oo.
parang apprentice talaga. Pero yung page utosan lang, yung
Oh, parang
someone
utusan,
who
oh.
runs errands for you.
Ang galing kasi. Oh,
Yeah,
galing
a
ang
blank
galing.
page.
Oo, kasi hindi pa siya knight dito.
Mm.
Alright,
Hindi pa siya
ang
knight
galing.
dyan. I mean, hindi pa nga siya knight in the story. Yeah.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
okay.
wanna spoil too much because
Okay,
it's
okay.
a really good story.
Ang galing ng art niya, grabe. Alam mo yun, nakakainis kasi, I know, he could have done better if he only cleaned this up. Ang galing yun.
Yeah.
Ang galing. Parang inano lang niya pero grabe ang galing.
Actually, his art in the most recent chapters, it definitely improved from how he started. So,
Oh, okay, I'm looking at chapter 1. Ilan chapters na ba to? Let me see. Oh, ang dami na pala. 200. Alright. You busy man. 20. Chapter 20 na siya. Tapos, sobrang sipag niya. Tingnan natin sa middle,
wait lang po.
chapter 11.
Sorry po kung maingay yung background. Naririnig
Okay
ko
lang,
po yung
okay lang.
background.
Okay lang, pero hindi ko naman naiintindihan eh. So, okay lang. Okay lang, okay lang. Ang galing. Ang galing niya. Ang galing, oh. Tapos titignan ko yung last. How did you get wind of this masterpiece? Saan mo nakita to?
Ano lang po, just in webtoon rin po. I was exploring
Webtoon lang.
stories and it was only actually later on po na discover ko yung yung author nito, yung artist nito, pala Filipino. Kasi
Grabe.
later on he adds on a character who's very Filipino coded, who comes from a Filipino culture, and a little bit of spoiler. It's not a big spoiler or anything, pero the main character is also kind of Filipino coded from a fantasy Filipino culture. despite the
Oh.
knights and samurais in the story.
Oh, ang galing nga kasi sa Night Samurais, tas biglang may
Mm.
mga nagma-magic na, ang galing. Grabe daw.
And then somehow it all kinda makes sense because yung main culture nila, the
Mhm.
nation of Gaelia, the kingdom of Gaelia is they're kinda colonizers, they're conquerors. They conquered all of these different cultures and just incorporated them into the main one.
Oh.
So may mga despite the western aesthetics and the use of East
Mhm.
Asian
Mhm.
themes, it has very Filipino coded storytelling
Oo.
elements.
Alright. Ang galing.
And that's what I like a lot about Filipino comics. Kahit ano pa siya, kahit medyo western, kahit medyo
Manga.
not exactly aligned with what other people write. It's still Filipino in one way or another.
Really? You can still feel it when pag nagbabasa ka, you can still feel you can still feel the Filipino-ness
Yeah, I
nung
still
gumawa.
feel it. It
Oh,
just
kasi look at this. I see a knight. I see a samurai here. Tapos parang para sa akin po ang imported talaga yung ang galing nung gawa eh. I would never
yeah.
know. I would never know na Pilipino. But you felt it nung
Yeah, I
binabasa mo to?
felt it. Kasi din eh. Maybe it's just personal bias, but like the character is not he's brown. Yeah, he's brown.
This is proud. well, well, ang galing kasi you know what? This is funny because you tell me that you felt it kasi before around early 2000s. Like what you said kanina, siguro baby ka pa. Kasi there was a debate, a discussion that was going on na parang may mga sikat na artists back then na parang they they uh, they said that manga isn't Filipino. No, that's manga isn't blah blah blah. It's not Filipino enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think medyo familiar po ako in this old debate. And
yeah.
there's this one I just have one thing to say about this debate.
Okay. Let me hear it.
Comics isn't exactly the way that they draw comics, it isn't exactly Filipino either because it's from the West.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
is it still Filipino if it's from the West? What makes it not Filipino kung siya, like manga inspired?
Yeah, you have a point there.
With a lot more yung napapansin ko with more recent comics is that it's kind of a blend between West and East, but it also has our own Filipino flavor into it because we made that. We were just inspired by other elements.
Wow, that's good, man. That's good. You kind of ended the discussion right there. Ito siguro this is a good parang naririnig ko na naman tong pagtatalo to. Tapos bigla akong isisingit yung clip mo. Here. Watch this. Watch this clip. Kasi yeah, it's been going on for like years na that discussion. But mahirap here's the truth about this. Yeah, it's mahirap talaga ikahon ang art form ng comics kasi the more you parang suppress it, parang you give it more power. Na parang tapos it will find its own identity. Tulad mo sinabi mo na biruin mo it's a story about knights and samurais and magic stuff, and then you still felt the Filipino the culture
Especially
shining.
since may mga puno po doon. They're called gnarlwood trees, pero this Filipino character calls it balete. The magic is literally Filipino.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Only only yeah. Only a Filipino would insist on calling a Narwood. Nah, that's a balete. You can't impose that on me, Narwood. You know what, Marco? It's been very nice talking to you. You know what? It's been an hour, and I think
It's
I
an
have
honor
to.
po talking to you,
Yeah.
sir.
You know what? Let's do this again, Kat. Shall we? Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan, and I know the more collections you get, comics collections you get, the more stuff we can talk about, and then we
Yeah.
can share it to the world, right? The comics is awesome. Kailangan natin ipagkalat to na ano na napakaganda ng ating ng ating art form ng comics. Hindi na ito katulad ng dati. What I keep telling people na comics right now is not what it used to be during the 90s. 90s it was
Oh,
like
yeah.
frowned upon, but na right now comics is a force that should be reckoned with, 'di ba? Iba na ang comics ngayon, parang sobrang lakas na ng ano. Thank you, Marco. Like I
Thank you very
said,
much po.
thank you very much. I'm very happy that you pinaunlakan mo ako sa first episode ng I Still Don't
Yeah.
Have a
I'm
Title.
actually honored to be the first kasi ano may mga nakita
Thank
rin
you.
akong iba and I thought they would be the first.
Yeah, I was like, kahit sino mauna dyan, basta I'll PM it right away. Thank you, Marco.
Yan.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat po.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Wait. End.